Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Rutgers offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's strong. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean now? It means 3rd and long. 3rd and long now. Go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Makes the grab.
And I love love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
And some room to work. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
It's a seam wide open. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, Phyllis, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Forced out of the pocket. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Run in the red zone. It's McCoby. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Trying to keep this drive alive. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on fourth down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you guys.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Campbell.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Grab behind the line, it's Weber. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
All by himself down the middle. He's inside the 40. Lots of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback. Just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's McCovey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Weber. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. to the air on second down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And the Scarlet Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Running behind that left side. Finding open areas. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The short hands, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McCoby.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. He's guided this offense with precision and nothing but green grass down the middle. He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got him backed up, and then you don't. First and 10 from inside the 50. Shakes off the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Off play action on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they score.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Tuggle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Throwing right. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Jackson. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, trying to push it deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And a precision punt. Pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the grab, it's Sheffield. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Weber. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want to play.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Campbell. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. And as he throws, pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in there on the sideline. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Purdue! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. A quick pass to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for room, it's McCovey. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sheffield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Sheffield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Finds his man. It's Black. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Weber.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. It's complete. Touchdown, Rutgers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grab behind the line. It's McCoby. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Weber. Bringing it back. Smashes through the tackle. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
A stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had in their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Caught behind the line. It's Strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The grab, it's Sheffield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Fires to the middle. And it's caught. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the 1st down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are playing with a sense of urgency on this drive, and they have been highly effective.
Man, they got it clicking. They're throwing the football down the field. The quarterback feels very, very comfortable. Got to speed him up. This is the 4th quarter. This is go time. Need to get a stop. Maybe need to change something up real quick.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. They make the the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Boilermakers are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
He wants to change this route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.